Hello, my YouTube family. It is Monday. Once again, my food from Balm's just arrived. I brought it upstairs. Something like maybe 12 bags, 6 in each arm. You know I wasn't going to do a double trip, right? So as heavy as those bags were, Nancy did one trip. That is it. That is all. My back will be killing me later on, but it was worth it. Okay. If I was 22, sure, up and down the stairs, not a problem. 50 going on 51. No, we're going to do one trip. Okay, so I've got a ton of things to talk to you about, but let us do lips of the day. I know my hair looks a little lopsided because I parted it the other way this time, and I guess it's not used to being parted this way, so it gave me a little bit of a bouffant on the side. Just roll with it, people, because that's what I did all day. Okay, lips of the day. One product, simple, to the point. You know I'm shopping my stash. I don't have any plans on buying anything new until next month, my birthday month, okay? So I'm trying to rack up some funds on the credit cards so I can splurge on the credit cards come next month. And today was payday, and I put a little bit of my savings, and I put a lot in my credit card, but not the one that I normally use. There's 2 of them, remember? Okay, here we go. The one lip product. Revlon Just Bitten Kissable, and this is in the shade, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, Lovesick. That is what it's called. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. There we go. Lovesick. And I don't think I did a lip look on this before, and I've had this for a couple of years now, a year, whenever these came out. I thought I did a lip look on this before. I did a lip look on others, but apparently Lovesick was left out. So this is Lovesick's debut. This is Lovesick. I love Lovesick. I'm Lovesick over Lovesick. Okay. This is Lovesick. Nice shine to it, but it does fade. So you have to keep doing this. But it gives great pigmentation. It's sheer, but not too sheer. Obviously, not too sheer. So there you go. And it's light. It's not heavy. So there you go. Okay, I wanted to talk to you about what's going on under here. Practice, practice, practice. I know practice makes perfect. I don't know if it doesn't really show on the screen. It still shows that I have dark circles, which I do, because I'm kind of skittish. So I know I should be putting a little bit more of the corrector, but I'm a little skittish, so I put it really light, but I see a difference, and I think I know the shade that works for me so far. And it's this one right here. You could tell I used it. It's this one right here, the orange one. Now, they don't have names. So this is the palette in deep. This is the NYX Conceal Correct Contour. And it's in the shade deep. And this is the one I'm using right here. That one. And what I do is I take it with my finger and I pat, pat, pat. And then I take this, which is kind of like a beauty blender, but with a handle. And I pat it, pat it, pat it, pat it, pat it, pat it, and then I put the concealer on top. So practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect, but I see what it does. I see the purpose of the corrector. So Devin Antoine, thank you very much for the suggestion. And yeah, this palette seems to work for me. I bought the medium also. So, you know, once I kind of get the hang of this one, then I'll probably experiment with the peach color, because this is the medium one. This is the medium palette, and it's the peach one over here that I want to also give it a shot. So practice makes perfect. But I kind of, you know, I have to really kind of like delve into it and just apply. And once I applied it, I was like, oh, I see how this is working. It is so good. Late in the game, late to the party, as usual. But practice makes perfect. So that takes care of that. Let us talk about my cousin's daughter's recital on Saturday. Needless to say, the show didn't really start until she came on the scene. And it was, the theme of the whole recital was 80s. No, was the disco era. Why are you giving these little children the disco era? They don't know anything. I mean, they were dancing to boogie oogie oogie. I said they don't know nothing about no boogie oogie oogie. There was a group that was dancing to I'm just a love machine, and I won't work for nobody. I was like, what in the world is going on? And they were shaking their things, and I was like, oh, no, 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 no. If I was a parent, they would have had to tie me down. Because I'm like, excuse me, these are 3-year-old little girls doing Love Machine. They don't know what Love Machine is. You got them shaking their little cute as buttons. Let me tell you, just cute as buttons. But I had an issue. I had an issue with some of the songs. Okay, I had an issue with some of the songs. There was a group that danced to Grease, Born to Hand Jive, and they were doing that. Well, some of them, most of them couldn't really get the hang of it, but they were too adorable. And then my cousin's daughter came on. She's 6. I always thought she was 5. She's 6 now. I don't know where the hell that year went, but she's 6 now. My cousin corrected me on that one. And she was dancing to a song that I'm not too familiar with, which is why I can't remember it. But her costume, she said it was green top. She said it was blue top, green shorts. They really were kind of like the same color. It was like a turquoise blue green with the turquoise blue green wristband, and she had a little feather thingy on her head. And she knew all the steps. She was not one of those scaredy cats that ran off the stage. There was one, the second the curtain came up, I was like, oh, I feel sorry for that parent. And everybody was laughing, but I mean, they're so cute. And the teacher came out, and she picked her up, and she was trying to do the moves with her, and then she put her down, and the kid stopped. And the kid was looking at her. And so the teacher was slowly trying to get off the stage. And as soon as she got off the stage, I said, wow, this is why I'm not a parent. And then there was another one. At least she stayed on the stage. She was crying, but at least she stayed on the stage. There was another one. Curtain came up. She was doing something. She got bored. She just walked right off the stage. These kids were too much. They were too much. They aged, the range of ages had to be from 2. The first one was 2. And to the older girls, which had to be maybe 14, 15, 16. They knew their ish. Okay. They knew their ish. There were some dances I didn't understand why. Like, there were some tap dances that the music really didn't go with the tap. Like, why did you put a tap dance on a song that was more jazzy, where the girls would have done a better job jazz dancing? I don't know. There were some that I didn't quite understand. But for the most part, I just had such a great time. I had such a great time. And then afterwards, the star, the entire family was the paparazzi. Sophia, over here. Sophia, over there. Sophia, because her name is Sophia. Sophia, over here, over here. No, turn to the side. Okay, hold the flowers, because I think it was her uncle who gave her some flowers. It was just, everybody took pictures with her, including me. I was like, I don't, and they were like, get in there. I was like, oh, okay. So I took a picture with her. So, it was just a lot of fun. It was just a lot of fun. The only thing that wasn't fun was the fact that it was really, really hot. And of course, my ACs. Oh, hello. My AC is not working. But it's going to be working this Saturday, okay? Because I have to bring it in. I have to bring it in. I can't go Windows down, no windows down, honey, no. This is not, it's not, and it's not even 100% full-time summer yet. So yeah, the AC's got to be fixed. But hey, I've been having fun with him. I exchanged his toys this morning because, you know, it's still his birthday month. So he thinks he got new toys. These toys have been out for like 6 months. I just rotate them every 6 months. So every 6 months he thinks that he's got new toys. Occasionally I'll buy him a newer toy or whatever, like the ball with the feather. That's the newest one. But I switched him over and oh, wow, he is happy. He's so happy. There's a mousey over here. There's the ball with the bells. We're going to have fun with that one tonight. He loves that one. It's in the living room, so I know exactly where he is whenever he's playing with that one. It was just fun this morning. So that is taken care of. I spoke to you about Sophia's recital. Okay. Oh, yeah. 2 things came in the mail this weekend. One of them is my Father's Day gift. He has been after this movie. It's a Spanish movie. It's called Perdida, Perdida. There is a woman in this movie my father's crushing on. He's been crushing on her for a while, even when my mother was alive. So I think it stars this Spanish woman. I don't know what her name is. And the whole movie's in Spanish. My father is fluent in Spanish, okay? So he understands everything. So he is going to get quite a thrill when I give him this Father's Day gift on the 21st. So I wanted to talk to you about that. It was that and something else came. Oh, another bag of these for Tom. So now I'm stocked. This bag is practically full, and he's got 2 waiting in the wings. So I don't think I need to buy him anymore. I wrote everything down, people, so I wouldn't forget. So, oh yeah, you know that Tom's birthday month is June, and on the 13th, his birthday, his actual birthday, he turned 3. Just in case everybody didn't know. But he is 3 now. He's a big 3-0. You can't tell him nothing. So he thinks. And I think that's it. This weekend, after the recital, I came home and it was about 4:30. I did my best to try to catch up on some videos. I did not realize how far behind. I had a slew of videos, like a slew. From Crystalis to Curlers to Cupcakes, Dorothy. I was catching up on everybody. Monica the Diva. I was catching up on everybody. I was doing my best, people. Okay, I was really, really doing my best. And I think I'm like 3 or 4, maybe 6 behind now. Because, you know, every second I check, somebody posts another video up. I'm like, oh my God. And I try to catch up. I try to catch up as much as I can. And I try to post comments so you know that I'm watching your videos. And I'm watching everybody's videos, you know. Mrs. the Doll, there were 2 videos of yours that I did watch, but you disconnected the comments, so I couldn't comment. But I just wanted you to know that I watched them, as I always do. So, I don't know. I guess you had your reasons. But just to let you know that I did, and I still continue to. Okay, so I think that's it, people. I've got to put the shopping away. Fun times on that one. But the refrigerator was literally like empty as all hell. Just, you know. So I had to go shopping. And, well, not go shopping, have the shopping come to me. And I think it's going to be raining all week long. It rained yesterday afternoon into the evening. It rained earlier this morning. It looks like it's going to rain again some more. It's going to rain tomorrow. Okay. Okay. And what is I don't know what's harder. Just waking up on a Monday. What is harder than waking up on a Monday when it's dark, it's gloomy, it's gray, it's humid. Well, it's not humid because I have the AC on, which I have the AC on now. Okay. I really didn't want to turn on the AC before the actual summer hit, but we didn't have a spring. You know, it just goes right from fall straight into summer. We don't get a spring. So that's that with that upon that. Tickets again. It's Monday, and it's also payday, and I have no cash left. When I tell you I have no cash left, oh, I think I just heard some thunder. Started. When I tell you I have nothing, because I put a big chunk on a payment of one of my credit cards. I really need to get these credit cards off of my, they are monkeys on my back and have been for quite some time. It's time for me to reel it in and you know, reel it in. So, and of course, I reel it in to have enough money so I can spend it again, which is what I just did when I placed the order online with wall balms. But with this particular card, I'm okay. Well, not now because that order was a big order. But, you know, I'm putting some in my savings. My savings is gaining a little bit of weight. So I like that a lot. And that's basically it in a nutshell. Oh, one more thing, people. One more thing. I don't understand how I forgot to talk to you about this. Whoever did not watch Game of Thrones, get out of the room now, because I am going to talk about it. I'm going to spoil everything, and just get out of the room. I'm giving you time to pause it, fast forward it, whatever you want to do, but I am going to talk about some serious Game of Thrones, okay? What the hell? The last scene. I spent the last scene like this. I had no words. I think it went black and the credits were going up, and I was still like, could not. This episode was serious. This episode, season finale, of course, was serious. Do you understand what I'm saying? Cersei, I don't feel a damn bit sorry for her. She got what was coming to her. Okay? But needless to say, she will seek revenge like nobody's business. And you know, I'm very bad with names. Dragon's mom. Her. What's going on there? Please don't tell me that they're going to kill her. Because she was surrounded by what seemed like Indians, and there was a gazillion of them. All men. Okay? So, I don't... Why did she have to walk away from the dragon so far? Why did she have to go traipsing off so far away? I mean, I know the dragon is kind of hurt, but he's not so hurt that he couldn't fly back. And she kept telling him, I want to fly back. And you know, he got stubborn. And he's like, we're not going to fly back now. Okay, I'm a little hurt right now. I just finished eating, and I'm not going anywhere this moment. You feel me? And she was like, well, okay, I suppose we're going to have to eat something. So he finished eating. So I guess she was looking for food for herself. But did you have to really go that far? She went down the mountain into the valley. And I was like, well, of course. And he's still up on the mountain. The dragon is. And I don't know if she's going to have time to call him, if he's going to smell that she's in fear, because that's what happened the last time. So I don't know, but now he's hurt. So I don't know how fast he can fly, if he can fly. What the hell? But you know who I was happy to see? Because, you know, my boy Tyrion, God bless his soul. He meant well. He wants to fight. And you know damn well he can't fight. He's scared of fighting. He does not like to fight. He is a talker. He is not a fighter. But, oh, he's going to claim that he can fight. No, you can't. They know you can't. So, shut up. But when his friend, the bald guy, I forget their names, people. You know who I'm talking about, those of you who watched. When he came back, and he said, I have missed you so. I was like, yes, I've missed you too. Because they have a friendship, an alliance of sorts that is very, very, it tickles my fancy. because he's very good with words, and so is the other one. So they're the two of them. So that was interesting. What else happened? All I can focus on is Jon Snow. Every season they done kill off people. They keep killing off these damn people. Who's gonna be left to watch the show? I mean, I'll be watching the show, but what will I be watching? Will there be anybody to watch? You're killing off everybody. And Jon Snow's blood was just draining out of his body. So, but then people are talking about, well, but you saw who showed up before he got killed, right? And it's the ghost of the redhead or some redheaded, I don't know, the red something, the red something. Names, people, I keep telling you. So there's a possibility that maybe Jon Snow is not dead, which I'm praying to God Jesus is not. I wanted to talk about the Game of Thrones with Cutie. Cutie came in this morning. He goes, don't even tell me. Don't even tell me. I didn't watch it. I was like, for real? The season finale? I am chomping at the bit to talk to you about this, and you did not watch it? And he goes, no, I didn't watch it. I said, okay. He said, please don't tell me. I said, okay. I said, get out. He was like, excuse? I said, get out. Because if you have nothing to talk to me about right now, and you know damn well I want to talk about it, and you did not watch it, get out. He collected his stuff. He goes, okay, I'll see you later. I said, get out. Just leave. So, yeah. So now Game of Thrones is finished. The season is finished. And now, I think next week or the week after starts True Detective. I am all into True Detective. It's going to be a whole new cast because, of course, the last True Detective was with Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson. Now, Matthew McConaughey is a big-time Oscar winner, so I don't think he'll be doing television again anytime soon. Okay? All right. So now this True Detective has Vince Vaughn. It has Taylor Kitsch. I think that's his name. He's a cute guy, but I hope he does well in this True Detective because all of his movies that he's chosen to do, they are bomb city, like bomb city, like seriously. He a good-looking fella because I knew he was going to go places when I saw him on Friday Night Lights. Humana. That's all I have to say. He had the shoulder-length hair, and he was a good-for-nothing. But he was a damn good football player. But he was a good-for-nothing. And got me angry every week that I watched that show. I used to love Friday Night Lights. Oh, my goodness. Loved it. And I saw him, and I noticed him, and he was very cute. Well, since then, there's this movie called John Carter. That's supposed to be the laugh of Hollywood, for real. He bombed on that one. Battleship, bombed on that one. I mean, I saw it. It has Rihanna in it. So, not that she could save the movie by any stretch of the imagination. But, I watched it. I didn't watch it in the movie theater. Waited for cable. And I don't know what other stuff. He's done other stuff. But I'm hoping that now that he's in this True Detective, it's an HBO series. So hopefully, it'll be okay. It'll be a good. Well, he's got Vince Vaughn. It's not just Taylor Kitsch in the movie. It's an ensemble cast. So there's a whole bunch of other people that I don't really. The girl who played in that Mother movie, the famous movie, The Love Letter or something like that. I don't know. She's in it. Like I said, Vince Vaughn is in it. I think, if I'm not mistaken, oh God, I don't remember his name. Okay, he's the actor that played in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. James Franco. I think James Franco is in True Detective also. So it's an ensemble cast. So I'm going to really keep my eyes open for this because I like those True Detective movies. They're very creepy, but not creepy scary. I can't do creepy scary. Creepy scary and I do not get along, never have. I don't do scary movies. But it's kind of suspense creepy. Kind of suspense creepy, just like the last True Detective was. So we shall see what happens, people. I think that is it. That is all. I have said everything that I have had to say. I've written everything down. I've talked about everything. Um, yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell. I am going to change into my summer comfy cozies. I'm going to put the shopping away. Yay. And, oh, holla. Did anybody see that one? Oh, let us discuss. I know. I was about to say goodbye, but hold on. What is going on with Bethany? What is wrong with her? Because actually, for once, I was on Heather's side. When they had the dinner, okay, that was last week. But then this week, she's talking to Luann, and poor Kristen trying to get involved in the conversation, and Luann just said, she said, can I get cut in on the conversation? Luann said, no. Just like, bam, shut her down right quick. All of a sudden, Kristen wants to talk to Bethany about something. I guess Bethany was speaking to Luann and told Luann that Kristen is stupid and she's an airhead. And, well, if the shoe fits, I'm just saying. I know she's trying. She's really trying. But you know how some women, they're so beautiful that they don't look like they have brains? She's one of those. She's an extraordinarily attractive woman. She was a model. So she's extraordinarily beautiful. And sometimes stuff that comes out of her mouth, you wonder. But she's got that reputation of like being an airhead. Now she wants to start a nail polishing company. Okay, so fine. She wants to start a nail polishing company. And she's trying to get, gassy. She's trying to get some advice from Bethany. But I guess Bethany just doesn't have the patience to handhold Kristen through all of this. So she just doesn't want to be bothered. So Kristen, I think, she really was sort of picking the fight. The way she was directing her comments to Bethany when they were at the bar. And Bethany was like, you know what? I can't talk to you right now. I don't want to do this. And she just up and left. And Kristen's like, what are you doing? Get over here. And Bethany looked at her like, no. She just kept moving. And she just kept it moving. So there's a lot of the two alphas, which is Heather and Bethany. And they sort of kind of made up because Bethany sort of kind of apologized for the way she behaved at Dorinda's birthday party. But Heather is kind of going to be leery, and I don't know I understand Bethany has a lot on her plate. She's getting a divorce. She doesn't have a talk show anymore. People are constantly asking her if she's okay, if she's okay, if she's okay. She is trying to be okay. She just doesn't want to be coddled. She'll let you know when she wants to be coddled. She doesn't want to be coddled. Heather, on the other hand, is a coddler. She wants to take care. She wants to mother. She wants to make everything okay. And Bethany's like, leave me alone. I don't need that right now. So I knew the two alphas were going to get at it. I really did. I said it's going to be one of two things. They are going to be the best of friends, or they're going to boom clash. Sure enough. And now Ramona's daughter's back from school, back on winter break or whatever. And here's the thing. I'm beginning to realize all parents do this. I really don't. I can't really say I don't understand. I can see it objectively. I am not a parent, so I don't know. I can imagine the emotions, but I don't know for sure. But you take your kid to college, right? And they spend a couple of months in college before their winter break. A lot happens in those few months. Kids do some growing up. They become independent. They have a life of their own. They make friends, and they're feeling their oats, and they want to be independent. But when the kid comes back home to winter break, you expect that kid to be the same little kid that you sent away. It's not the case. The kid is growing up. Because here's Ramona. Oh, my daughter's coming back on winter break, and we're going to spend time together. We're going to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner together, and we're going to do this together and do that together. And here's her daughter. I forget her name. Here's her daughter, and Ramona's like, we're going to have dinner together. And she goes, I can't right now because I have a paper due. And she's like, you have a paper due? When? She goes, it's tonight. I have to do it tonight. But I thought we were going to have dinner together. You know, you're expecting the kid to be dependent on you the way they were before they left. But let me tell you something. Ramona's daughter has grown up to be a beautiful young girl, and there was a time. I know I'm bad. I know I'm bad. But she was going through that ugly stage. You know, I went through the ugly stage. If I could show you the pictures, oh, I should burn those babies. Pictures of me when I was going through that ugly stage. Not every girl. Not, you know, some girls are blessed, like Brooke Shields, for instance, never had an ugly stage in her life. But for the most part, when we go through our ugly stage, it's like that 11, 12, 13, 14, you're like growing up, but you're awkward and you don't know what to do with makeup, and it's an ugly stage. And when Real Housewives of New York was starting, the daughter was very small. She was a young little girl, and she was not that attractive. Now she's from college. They showed her yesterday. I was like, wow, she really grew up to be a really stunning girl. Look at her. And she's all independent, and you could tell she's like, I am feeling myself. You know, I'm growing up. I'm independent. But Ramona thinks that she's still that little girl. All parents do the same thing, I have a feeling, especially when they send them away to college. You know, your heart breaks. It's like, oh my God, my baby's leaving me and this, but you keep thinking it's your baby. She is growing up. She's doing things on her own. She's being independent. She doesn't need you anymore as much. And then she comes back and you expect her to still be independent and mommy, I still need you. And she's not. She's growing into a young woman now. And Ramona's going to have a tough time. She's going to have a tough time with that one. Because without Mario, now she's going to be depending on her daughter. And her daughter, I don't think is going to stand for that. She's, no. We're not going to have that, Mom. No can do. So, you know, the show is getting kind of really good. It's getting really, really, really good. So I think that is it now. Past half hour. I need to shut up. Okay, that's it. That's all. I have covered everything. And, tomorrow night is Tyrant. We'll discuss that tomorrow. Okay, I love you. I love my YouTube family. I've got to go put the shopping away. I need to change because this thing is really, you know, it has a time set. You know, after a few hours, it starts to squeeze the brain, and I can't have that. Okay, I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye now.